Let's just quickly get you the reactions before we go over to our panel.
കേരളത്തിൽ എന്നാണ് പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി പറയുന്നത്? കേരളത്തിൽ പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി പറയുന്നത്
അതില് പൂജ്യം മറ്റേ ഒന്നുണ്ടാവില്ലാത്ത മാത്രം.
വോട്ട് ചെയ്ത ശേഷം പ്രതിപക്ഷ നേതാവ് പറഞ്ഞത് CPM BJP അന്തർധാരയുണ്ട് എന്നാണ് ചില മണ്ഡലങ്ങളിലെങ്കിലും.
അത് ഗോൾവാൾക്കറുടെ മുമ്പിൽ താണ് വണങ്ങി തൊഴുന്ന ഒരാൾക്ക് മാത്രമേ ആ അന്തർധാര ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ കഴിയൂ. ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരാളുടെ മുന്നിലും താഴേണ്ടതോ വണങ്ങേണ്ടതോ ആയ പ്രശ്നം വരുന്നില്ല. ഇത്തരം കാര്യങ്ങൾ എല്ലാ കാലത്തും നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിലെ വർഗീയ ശക്തികൾക്കെതിരെ ഉറച്ച നിലപാട് സ്വീകരിച്ച ഒരു പ്രസ്ഥാനമാണ് CPIM. അതിൽ RSSന്റെ കൊലക്കത്തിക്കിരയായി സാക്ഷിത്വം വരിക്കേണ്ടി വന്ന സഖാക്കളുടെ ഒരു വലിയ നിര തന്നെ ഇവിടെ കാണാൻ കഴിയും. എന്തിനാണത്? എന്തിനു വേണ്ടിയായിരുന്നു? എന്തായിരുന്നു ഉദ്ദേശം? അതൊന്നും പറയാൻ നേരെ എല്ലാവരും ഇപ്പോൾ. അതുകൊണ്ട് അതിൻ്റെ മറ്റു കൂടുതൽ കാര്യങ്ങളിലേക്ക് ഞാൻ പോകുന്നില്ല എന്ന് മാത്രം. ആ പാർട്ടിയെ ഞങ്ങൾ ഇങ്ങനെ അന്തർധാരക്ക് നടക്കുകയാണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അതൊന്നും ചിലവാകാതെ അവരുടെ രീതിയാണ്. അവരാണ് അന്തർധാരക്ക് തയ്യാറാകുന്നത്.
In Kerala, we got 19 out of 20 seats last time, and we lost Alapuri seat by a few votes margin. This time our AICC General Secretary is contesting, Mr. K.C. Venugopal is contesting from there. He will win with wonderful margin. There is a trend against the central government as well as the state government. And there is an anti-incumbency against the state government also. So, and we have fielded very good candidates in the field. They are doing well. So our assessment is that we will get 20 out of 20.
The fact is that we have never heard a single criticism of the BJP from the LDF campaign, and we have not heard a single criticism of the LDF from the BJP campaign. Both have trained their guns on me. Their invective, their campaign has been directed solely against me. We are here to restore democracy, restore a faith in diversity, restore India's pluralism, and restore for the first time the country that most of us grew up in and took for granted until these 10 years have veered it in a very different direction. A country free of the kind of bitterness, hatred, and unpleasant invective that has dominated our political discourse for the last few years. The left claims they're also critical of the BJP, but they've never said a word against the BJP. That's the only question I was asking. Why not?
We're joined by Rajiv Chandrasekhar. Sir, this is the second phase and polling is underway. You visited multiple booths. How do you feel, sir?
No, the turnout is robust. I am urging people to come out and vote. There is a tendency to wait to the day, but as it's warm, people get slower and slower to the booth. So I'm encouraging everybody to come out and vote as early as possible and vote for change. It is clear that the people of Tirunelveli are fed up after 15 years of just talk, 15 years of listening to India's Abhimanam and how smart somebody is. People want real progress. People in the coast want real problems to be really solved, and therefore they want change. They want somebody who can come and work for them, who can deliver for them, rather than write books, talk about.
The Congress candidate has come out and said that he's confident that he's going to.
No, I am also confident that he's confident that he's going to say he's confident. I'm very confident that he's going to say he's confident till he loses. That is par for the course. That is what the Congress does. They said it in 2019 and they lost heavily. They said it in 2014 and they lost heavily. They're saying it now and they will lose even more heavily.
So amongst all the politics, they're also, blaming the EVMs and VVPAT. So SC has come out and said that they will continue.
All this will happen. They will blame the sun. They'll blame the stars. They'll blame the sky. They'll blame the road. They'll blame the EVM. They'll blame the people. They'll blame the Indian democracy. At the end of the day, they will not blame themselves. They will not blame the lack of any ideology. They will not blame the fact that they have not done anything for the last 15 years. They will not blame any of that. But they will certainly blame everything else, including the tree and the cars and the roads.
So SC has said that we can continue voting with the EVMs and it will be.
Yeah, so therefore there goes one more excuse for the Congress party, saying VVPAT. None of this matters when they win an election. It only matters when they know they are going to lose heavily. When they know they are going to lose heavily, then all of these excuses come up. I am surprised that Rahul Gandhi hasn't come out and started talking about the constitution yet, or the judiciary, or the legal, or the framework, or the voters. All that will also start on the 5th of June. Let's stay tuned for that.
We are very sure of a historic mandate in Kerala. So this is not an election to choose a few MPs in Kerala. This is a national election. This is the first time in India's history where a two-time sitting Prime Minister is going for a third election with zero anti-incumbency. There is a Modi wave across India. So there is a lot of excitement for a Prime Minister's vision for India. And Kerala is no exception. So we are very sure that we will win more than 370 seats for our party, more than 400 seats for our coalition. And rest assured, a large number of them will be from Kerala. This time we will create history.